Hey, what's up? It's UFC Octagon Girl Brittany Palmer, and Ray John at 204 has nothing but that fire. I think you should check on him to make sure that he's okay because of all that heat. Mwah!
Rated Ray John, it ain't no mistake. Pulling nothing but fire. 204 breaks, yeah. Live streaming, got the internet ablaze. Hey, Rated Ray John, 204 breaks. Rare sports cars, one of one, so clean. Flawless, national treasures you never seen. Rookie cards, rookie autographs, you already know. Everything sports, MJ, Tom Brady, all the GOATs. Hey, Rated Ray John, let's go.
Alright guys, what's going on? Here we are, we have 25-26 Upper Deck Extended Series Hockey Master Case 3X Random Team Break number 660, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Okay, let me see. I'm just going to double check and make sure the audio is good before we start. Yeah, I can hear myself, perfect. I can hear myself. Awesome, okay. So, with that being said, we have another case of Extended. And tomorrow at noon, I'm going to put up another one. So, we're just going to keep running through Extended as long as we can. And wanting to pull one of those rookie jersey debuts. So, alright. Let's get at it. Let's stop with the yapping. Let's get at it. How's everybody doing today, though? Dave, thank you. It's all good. I appreciate it, brother. I'll turn down my TV a little bit. A little bit. Alright, I'm going to open up the case. Get her started here. Okay, here we go. Opening her up. This case is bulging. Is there a reason? Is there a reason for this one to be bulging out like this? Weird. Very weird. Okay. Thick box. Sometimes the boxes are like flimsy and then sometimes they're like really tight. Oh, that's why it was bulging out. Can't really secure it down. Okay. Alright, the boxes aren't leaving the screen, so I'm not gonna emphasize with it too much. But we are gonna start ripping packs, is what we're gonna do. Right? Right, guys? Okay. So basically, the teams on the left-hand side of the screen are for boxes 1 through 4, which we're gonna be opening right now. So I'll open up 4 boxes, we'll run the break, and then we'll switch teams up. Open up another 4 boxes, run those 4 boxes for that team set, and then we'll do the finale with the last team set, obviously. Pretty straightforward. It's a new team random every 4 boxes, pretty much. And the randoms are already ran. If you want to look who got what, go to the comment section of the break. Or while you're watching here live, you can look on the left-hand side of the screen. Vegas just too good. Sorry, Ehlers. Yeah. Who's winning right now? I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna assume Vegas since you commented that, Dallas. I forgot that the game was today. I totally forgot. Right? It's today, right? 2-0 Vegas. What period is it in right now, Dallas? What period? Maybe what I should do is while we're opening up these packs, I should have the game playing on the bottom left-hand corner. Or I'll probably get a copyright strike. Never mind. I don't want to do that, actually. Never mind. I'll definitely get a copyright strike. Because I am on YouTube, right? I'm on YouTube. And YouTube's very delicate when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, you don't want to be playing around, or else I'll lose my YouTube channel where we upload all the breaks too. So let me see, Dave. What are you saying there? I can't really tell. Oh, it's too small. Brett Howden with I can't really see what that is. Sorry, Dave. If you want to shoot over to the group, the live inside the group, I could read what you're messaging there. It's a totally separate chat screen. That's why. I know I was saying that I gotta update the or make the font larger on the main screen one, and I haven't got around to doing it, so I'm definitely gonna do something about that so that I can see it a lot more clearly. I do recognize Brett Howden, but I can't recognize what else was being said there, Dave. Sorry, brother. Manitoba boy Howden, 2 goals. Wow, him and Mark Stone, both Manitoba boys on that team, eh? Who do you think? So, okay, so if Vegas wins, who's Conn Smythe? Is it hands down Marner? Is it easily Marner? And aren't you got the Kings again? Yeah, it looks like it. Sorry. You got the Kings on these 4 boxes. I don't know how much. I don't know what you got on the next 8. So it's you get a different team every 4 boxes. Remember, you don't get the same one every time unless you land the same one. Then it just so happens you do. Who has the Islanders? Andrew. Who has the Canadians? Mike Quinn. It's been a while, Mike Quinn. Who else is there? Montreal. Oh, who has the Ducks? Oh, David Smith. The Ducks in these 4. Yeah, most goals in playoffs now. Really? Howden? He's going to be the Conn Smythe? That's awesome. That would be cool. It's not Marner, hey? Marner wouldn't be. You don't think it's Marner? Marner has some catching up to do then. If Howden has the most goals, right? Alright, here we go. How's your guys' day today? How was your guys' day today? Okay, one more box and we'll start. And this is the bulging box. This was the box that was bulging out of the case. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. When it was packaged, it wasn't flush to the bottom. So, I don't know if that means anything. I mean, that's definitely not anything we could have fixed because the case was sealed. So, so who knows? You never know. Well, we'll find out, I guess. I can't wait to be pulling one of those debut rookie jerseys or patches. I hope we can get one in this case. It would be nice. I just want to see one in person, right? You know what I mean? I just want to see one in. Doesn't matter who. I mean, it would be nice to get a good one, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I just want to see one. What's up, Barclay? What's going on, buddy? Alright, last pack. Alright, here we go. We're going to start the break right now. First 4 boxes in. Let's go. Okay. Good luck, everyone. Let's see if we can pull some magic. Pull some magic. Alright, let's go. Get started. Quinn Hughes to start us off. Mikko Rantanen and Shane LaChance. This is a Young Gun Deluxe for the Devils to start us off. To 250, 188 out of 250. For the Devils. Starting us off a little hot there. All right. Let's go. Braden Bowman for the Golden Knights. I wonder if he's playing. John Tavares and a canvas of UC Saros for Nashville. We have a Stamkos, Zeke William on the Wild, and a Michael Misa Pink Dazzler. That's actually pretty rare. Pink Dazzlers are a dime a dozen, and this is a nice Misa, so we'll sleeve that one up. All cards are being sleeved. Don't worry about it. Next, come on. What is this? Sebastian Aho, Jimmy Snuggerud, and looky here. We have a checklist. Young Gun checklist outburst. So this is definitely going to be a random. Who has the Ducks again? David Smith. And then who has Seattle? Donnie. So it's going to be a random. We're going to do a dice roll for that one. We'll do a dice roll for that before we move on to the next boxes. All right, next pack. Good luck. Oh, Schaefer number 1. Oh, there's a card stuck behind here. I don't know why they're stuck. All right, Snuggerud. There's the Schaefer number 1, and then another Snuggerud. So here we go. Remember, guys, there's only a few more teams left in the Platinum. That's a good one too, because remember, that case hit is still in there, so I wouldn't sleep on that one. All right, there's Ovechkin on the sizzle reel. Dylan Larkin, who's asking for a trade, and Marcus Pettersson for the Canucks. Easton Cowan in the first 4 boxes would be nice. You're working night shift. Bark box? What's the bark box? I mean the Barky? Oh, Beckett Seneca, number 1. Nice. And then there's a John Carlson and a Forsling for the Panthers. So here we go. Beckett Seneca. Nice. We need an outburst to that. It would be nice, or a numbered one. All right, we got Dylan Larkin, Zane Parekh, Easton Cowan. Hey, Barclay. If you ask, you shall receive. This is numbered to 499, level 2. You have the Maple Leafs. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, my friend. Congratulations. All right, last pack or last bunch of the first box. Good luck. This is going to be a bit of a marathon break, everyone. Nate Danielson, Engstrom for Montreal, and then Elmer Locke on the Canadiens for the canvas. Next. Why is this? They're stuck together. All right, Z. William, Stephen Halliday, and Jack McBain for the Mammoth. There we go. Next. Why is it the first card's always stuck to the base card? All right, Lucas Raymond, Nikita Kucherov, and Ben Kindle on the Blue Dazzler. Not as rare as the Pink Dazzler, but let's keep her going. William Nylander. There's a Berkeley Catton right there. Nice Young Gun. Perfect. Hold on. There's a Schaefer behind him. It was stuck. There's Berkeley Catton. Young Gun. And then there's another Schaefer rookie. UD3 this time. Matthew Schaefer. Very nice. Just stuck. Stuck on the back of that card. Weird. Alright, that's the first box. Not too bad, actually. Alright, second box. Box number 2. Ryan Green. Shane LaChance again for the Devils. And then we got a Braden Point for the Lightning. There's a Tage Thompson, Cale Makar, Matthew Nyes. I'm gonna go a little fast on these ones, okay? I don't want to take too much time. All right, Pasternak, Michael Misa on the number 1 draft, and a Demidov on the UD3. There we go, Demidov. And then we got a nice Misa number 1. Next, looks like we've got an outburst coming up here. It's Matthew Wood, Lev Shinov, and it is Tyson Forrester on the outburst. Just a base outburst for the Flyers. Let's keep it going. Another Young Gun coming up here. Let's see. All right, Quentin Byfield. There you go, Heine. Tristan Bros for the Penguins. And another Schaefer on the pros and prospects. Getting loaded up with some Schaefer rookies, whoever has the Islanders again. I don't remember who. Andrew, I believe. Next pack. Oh my god. Matt Duchene, Sidney Crosby. Oh, Igor Chernyshov. Remember, this is the guy I was asking about. This is a clear cut, by the way. I wonder if this one's worth a pretty penny. What do you guys think? Chernyshov. Is he one of the Chase rookies in this extended? Can someone let me know what that's even worth, or what even his base Young Guns worth? Matthew Tkachuk, Victor Hedman, out of 199, Michael Misa red. Very nice. There we go. For the Sharks, who has the Sharks in this set of teams? Kawhi. Very nice, Kawhi. Very nice. Nick Lardy. Patrick Kane, is this who I think it is? Yes, it is! Beckett Seneca on the Young Guns canvas. What a beauty. Very nice. I saw Ducks, that's why. So what's the Ducks again? I know I asked this like 3 times. David Smith. Fresh out of Ontario and into his new home province. There we go. With the Beckett Seneca Young Guns canvas. Very nice. I didn't even realize this canvas was in here too. Alright, there's Clayton Keller and another Schaefer. Holy moly. I wonder what are we going to be pulling for the next 8 boxes. Jeez, they're all coming out of here. Alright, last pile. Patrick Kane for Detroit. Schmeller for the Rangers Young Guns. There's a Kopitar and Kent Johnson. How do you guys feel about Dylan Larkin asking for a trade? Like, can you really blame the guy? Like, he's been there for 10 years and never played a playoff game ever. McDavid, Ben Kindle, Dylan Duke to 1999 for the Lightning. You know what I mean? Can you really blame him? Like, is he in the wrong? John Tavares. There's a Kaskamaki going to the Blues. And a Ryan Graves for the Penguins. That's box number 2. We're only 2 boxes in, and geez. Holy moly. What is going on? Just moving the base cards out of the way. He's... Who is? Who's Poopy? Who are we talking about? Beckett Seneca? Or Marner? Who are we talking about, Mike? Mr. Berg? Who's Mr. Berg talking about there? Alright, next. Connor Bedard. McAvoy. Urov to 1999. Luca Pinelli. Blue Jackets Young Gun. There's a Dustin Wolf and a Shane Pinto for the Sens. Leo Carlson, Dvorsky, and Timo Meyer on the outdoor variation. Outdoor photo variation. Next, we got an outburst. Looks like a base outburst, but these cards are stuck. Alright, Braden Point, Demidov, and Kyle Connor for the Jets. Outburst. Kyle Connor. Jeez. Brady Martin, Stenberg. Like I said, a lot of stuck cards. I don't know why. And a Beckett Seneca. Okay, I'm going to speed this up a little. So then I'll just sleeve up these... I'll set these aside and I'll sleeve them up in a bit. I'll do this Seneca first. And then we got a Demidov Reflection. The Rookie Reflections. This is a nice looking card. I don't know. It's probably not worth a ton, but it's a very nice looking card. Alright, next pile. That's San Jose Rookie. His black canvas sold for 140. Oh, okay. He's poop. Okay, I don't know. It was the name that got me, you know? I was like, is this guy something special? Alright, Bo Horvat, Ziv Bouillon, and a Beckett Seneca Gold Holographics. Oh no, is this a gold one? No, it's not a gold. What am I talking about? It's just a regular. It would have said gold on the back. Never mind. That's just the color of the card because he's a duck. Still a nice Seneca. Chernyshov, there's the poopy kid. Berkeley Catton, Brent Nazar for the Hawks. Brock Besser, Koivunen, Demidov on the trilogy, level 1 to 999. There we are. Look at that. Montreal. Next pack. We got Gabe Perreault, this goalie double A, I'm going to call him, for the Leafs. And then Thomas Hertl. Tomas Hertl. Alright, last pile of box number 3. I wonder what's going to be left over in the next boxes. Nikishin. Ryan Leonard and a Young Gun canvas of Nick Lardie for the Blackhawks. What's this now? There's Shesterkin, Heiskanen, and a Michael Misa on the Blue Dazzler this time. And Ovechkin, Thomas Milic going to the Jets. He was a Team Canada goalie, wasn't he, before? And for the juniors. And then Mark Stone. That ends off that box. Right? Milic was he was the goalie for Team Canada in the juniors before, wasn't he? Albert Younger went for 170 and 150. Okay. I'll take your guys' word for it. Don't worry, I'm not judging. Monahan, I'm not debating. If Mike says he's crap, he's probably crap. Alright, Parekh and then Patrick Kane for the Hurricanes. There's Joakim Kemmel, Nico Hischier, Kent Johnson. We always have that one pack with like 3 vets. Nothing exciting. Nico Hischier, Jared Davidson for Montreal, Brady Martin. And we got Connor McDavid, All World, Werenski, and we got Barkov for Florida on the Outburst. And then we have a Kadri, Grosov for the Lightning, and then Michael Misa for that. Remember, this is box number 4, everyone. Almost done. This set of teams. Oliver Moore, Jesper Bratt, Capo Cackle on the clear cut for the Kraken. Capo Cackle for the Kraken. There's Zach Hyman, Easton Cowan, and a swagnificent Morgan Geekie. For some reason, I took a glance at this. I thought it was Scotty Bowman. Anyways, Morgan Geekie for the Bruins on the swagnificent Easter egg. You're not going to see too many of those. There's the Barkey for Barkley. I'm just going. Who has the Flyers? Donovan, Easton Cowan, Zach Hyman. But this one's going to Barkley right there. Barkey, I love it. Crosby, Michael Misa, and Stoops. Let it end off that pile. Here we go. Home stretch on this last pile. Then we change teams. Jacob Fowler, Seneca, and Cam Fowler. Next we have William Nylander, Ovechkin, and a Pros and Prospects Berkeley Cotton Gold. This one's definitely gold out of 250 for Seattle. There you go. A lot of nice, decent hits that'll be coming out of these 4 boxes. I wonder what's left over for the rest. I wonder what's left over after that. All right, next Lafreniere, Murchison for the Flyers, and then Sam Bennett for the Panthers. And that ends off that set of 4. Let me move these base cards, and then I'm going to do the... let me move the base cards, and I'm going to do the random for the checklist. Alright. Yeah, Thomas Milic, right? He was definitely the goalie for Team Canada. I remember that name. The name was familiar, is all I'm saying. The name was very familiar. All right, remember, left-hand side is odd, right side is even. So 1, 3, 5 on the dice, 2, 4, 6 on the dice for the right. Let me grab my dice. You guys know the routine. Have to explain it every time just so there's no gray area. When you see the go symbol like that you see right there, that's number 1 on the dice. When you hit the silver button, it shakes the dice. Cover it up. We'll hit the button. You can kind of hear it. I'll let it go. Number 6, going to Seattle. There we go. Seattle gets the Outburst checklist. I might be using that later on in a bit. So let's do a quick recap here of what we got. So here we go. There's a lot of... Look at this. A lot of hits. All right, here we go. Back at Seneca, Rookie Reflections. There's the Gold Berkeley Catton. Swagnificent, Morgan Geeky for the Bruins. Demidov to $9.99. Seneca, Holographics, Demidov, Reflections, Seneca. On the Pros and Prospects, Matthew Schaefer Reflections, $1.99. Michael Misa, Power Play Rookies Red. Chernyshov on the Clear Cut, Pros and Prospects Schaefer. Misa number 1 draft. Demidov on the UD3. Schaefer on the UD3. Berkeley Cat and Young Guns, Easton Common level 2 to $4.99. Becca Seneca and Schaefer #1s, and then Michael Misa Pink Dazzler with a Shane LaChance Young Guns Deluxe, and then there's the one we just randomed off, and then the nice Becca Seneca canvas. I don't know, I had a brain fart there for a second. I was thinking of like, what the heck is this? It's a Young Guns canvas, folks. Alright, I'm gonna move these hits out of the way. I have it gotta make sure we're not mixing them up so that we know who has what. I'm gonna switch the teams over, so look on the left hand side of the screen. And 1, 2, 3, bang, they changed. Alright. And I ran out of sleeves. What the heck is going on? I ran out of sleeves, guys. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Okay, hold on. Try and grab some more. Alright. Alright, so let's open up the next 4 boxes. This is 5 through 8 now. Thank you everyone for being patient. It is a long break. Remember, it's a full case, right? So I had everything prepped up ready that we got those teams switching up. I got a brand new bag for the recycling. No more crunching down boxes. What else is I gonna say? Oh yeah, Pokemon. Pokemon's getting big, guys. I wouldn't sleep on it. We have some Pokemon breaks too. I've been talking to a lot of local vendors on at the card shows and stuff, and they're saying Pokemon's taking over. Pokemon is just taking over. Like, you don't see too many sports vendors anymore. You don't even see too many sports card shows. There's usually a lot of Pokemon, but I'm not complaining, right? Because at the end of the day, it's the hobby's the hobby. I mean, it'd be nice to see, at least a 50-50 amount of each, sports and Pokemon, TCG, whatever you want to call it. But looks like Pokemon's taking over. But it's not a bad thing. Not necessarily a bad thing. So we do try to have some Pokemon stuff up too in the group. We have some Pokemon breaks up, so check that out. Haley's running them too, so if you're not too aware of who that is, that's my daughter. So check them out. She's got some nice Pokemon. What else did I say? Platinum. I think I mentioned earlier in the live. Don't sleep on Platinum, guys. Remember, the case hit is still in there. I mean, from what I've seen so far and what we've pulled, I'm pretty positive the case hit's still in there. It's there hasn't been, like, in the last break when we opened that case, there hasn't been anything too crazy out of it. So I would hate to not fill up the rest of the case, and the only reason being, like, I'm not trying to sound creepy about it or anything. It's just I wouldn't want I don't want to use you guys to, like, just break the crap boxes and then leave the good ones. And if you guys are gonna fill it, then I gotta throw it on the shelf at the shop, and then someone's gonna get your guys' case hit, and I don't want to do that. If you guys bought into the case in the beginning, I'm pretty sure you guys deserve the case hit at least, is what I'm trying to say. So, don't sleep on it. I'm going to advertise it that the case hit is still there, because I believe it is. I'm pretty sure it is, and I'm pretty sure if you've been in those Platinum breaks, you're going to agree with me, because nothing has been miraculously like a massive hit out of there yet. So, still lurking. Still something we can pull, so I would love to, like I said, I think the people who have joined the break deserve to get at least the case hit out of that case. I would hate for you guys to be like, you know what, we're done with Platinum, and then the boxes out of that case I gotta slap on the shelf, and then some guy buys them, and you guys, that was your hit. You cleared out the ugly boxes of the case for that person to get that case hit. So I wouldn't want, that's not what you guys are here for. You guys are here to try to pull some at least massive cards and get the best chance at it, right? I think that's the most important. So, but if you guys are willing to just say, hey, you know what, we're done with Platinum, just let me know, and I'll put them on the shelf. But like I said, the case hit lurks. I think you guys should get a shot at it, is all I'm saying. At least. Like, say we pull the case hit out of it and there's still 2 boxes left, then it's safe to say, hey, you know what, maybe we'll just give up on the rest of that case. If you guys want more Platinum, we'll open up a new one. But at the same time, right now, it's still in there. So I would hate for you guys to be the filters of that case. Right? Is anything what I'm saying making any sense at all? Am I making any sense to you guys? Or am I just babbling on? I don't see anyone talking anymore. I think people are just getting fed up with me. Okay, I'll shut my mouth and I'll open these boxes. But anyone want to give me an update on the hockey game? On the score? Has it changed? Last time people were saying 2-0. Has it, has Carolina scored yet? Also, what period is it again? I'm a champ. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, Mike. But thank you. If you're not, thank you. But no, is what I'm saying like making sense? Like, you know what I mean? I want to be able to, like, you know, the people that deserve that hit in that case are the ones that are buying into the breaks. You know, you still 2-0? Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not just rambling on about nothing. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. I'll be real honest with you. I was a little bummed out about losing the group, you know, to a hacker, you know, that literally didn't do anything. You know, he just sits there now, and I don't know what he thinks. I don't know what's going on. I'm actually really bummed out. It really, like, I was really upset. I was really hurt about it, and you know, but like I said, there was a lot of like positive things to be said, and that were said to me, and it just made me not want to give up. So here we are with the new 2.0, I guess you can call it. 10 years later, we're starting fresh, and you guys are here. You guys are the best. So that's why you guys deserve to pull the case hits. All right, here we go. The teams are switched up. Okay, yeah. So there's a new set of teams now. It's up on the left-hand side of the screen. Here we are. Let's get it, guys. Hold on. What is that? What did you say there, Dave? Yes, for sure. Okay. All right. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Seneca on the power play rookies. I'm gonna sleeve these up, but I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna kind of speed this up a little bit. Bogdan Triniev going to the Capitals, and then we got Mitch Marner on the Golden Knights, adding salt to the wound to Leafs fans, I guess you can call it. Logan Cooley, Brandon Montour, Easton Cowan, another Easton Cowan. But Barkley, who do you have this time around? The Kings. Was crappy for sure. Beautiful, but we will get the 2.0 back up to where the original was. Thank you, man. Thank you, Barkley. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. You guys are the best, honestly. All right, Anton Lundell, Reed Schaefer. What? There's another Schaefer for Nashville, and then we got Levshinov. Okay, enough babbling. Let's get to this. Mitch Marner again. Oliver Moore. Outburst of Jake Sanderson for Ottawa. All right, next. There's Cam Lund, Taylor McCarr, and Zane Parekh. Oh my God. I think I see something nice here. Are you guys ready? Brock Faber, Dylan Gunther. What about this kid? Beckett Seneca on the Young Guns canvas, black and white. Wow. Who has the Ducks this time? Kevin Brennan. Kevo. The black and white Seneca. There we go, Kev. There you are, brother. Alright, next. Kopitar, Zane Parekh, and Jacob Fowler to 1999 for Montreal. Berkeley Catton, number 1. Oliver Moore, and Will Cooley for the Rangers on the canvas. It was, like, it's crappy, yeah, but to me it was, like, it was devastating. I was devastated. I was, seriously, I'm not gonna lie, I shed a tear or two, or more. Kucherov, Ostlund, Forsberg on the speckled all-world team. You know, you try to build something for, like, a decade, and it just goes down to shambles for nothing. Alright, Zeev Buium for the Canucks, Ryan Leonard, and Ryan Hartman. There's a lot of controversy regarding that card. Seth Jarvis, Gabe Perreault, Joel Armia to 250 on the Deluxe. Or the Kings. That's going to you, Barkley. Brandon Hagel. There's another canvas. Sorry, not a canvas. Young on checklist. That's going to be another random. And Gabe Landeskog for Colorado on the canvas card. That's the checklist is going to be random, right? That was the first box. Here's box number 2. Sorry, box number 6. I'm sorry. Draisaitl. Oh, what's this? What's going on here? We have an acetate. Brady Martin acetate. Troy Terry right there. Who has Nashville? Who has the Ville? Frank. Wow. This is a nice card. This is a nice card. This is very nice. Look at that. Brady Martin Young Guns acetate. I didn't realize the acetates were in here. If I against a Nate Danielson with Detroit, I'll trade you. I'm one of my buddy's kid. So we'll take whatever. Yeah, no problem. I'll let whoever Detroit knows you're looking for them. But look at this. We got an acetate. Very nice. I gotta get a thicker toppler for that. I don't have that on hand right now. Tristan Nielsen, Connor Hellebuck, and Pierre-Luc Dubois. Crosby, Rinzel, Perek, Cole Caulfield, Ozzie Weisblatt, Matt Roy from Washington, Berkeley Catton, Aspero for the Bruins, and then Cole Caulfield on the Pros and Prospects. So that's your buddy's son? Awesome. All right, next. Sidney Crosby, Matthew Wood, Zach Werenski, Norris Trophy winner. Daniil Butt for Utah, Barkov and Jacob Trouba. Jesper Bratt, Nick Keeshan, Gabe Velarde exclusives to 100 for the Jets. And there's Koivunen, Levshinov #1, and a canvas of Connor McDavid on the Nations. That's a nice one, actually. 4 Nations canvas of McDavid. You go Oilers. Guess we are getting a variety of stuff coming out here. Dallas and Kawhi, if you don't want your calendar cards in these boxes, I'll buy them off you. Okay. Next pack. You guys are all good people to deal with. Like, you don't need no vouchers. Berg, Barclay, Kawhi, you guys are all good. Heine's in there, she's great to deal with. Noah Ostlund, Trevor, I'm not saying that last name, but Trevor K, and then Vejmelka for the Mammoth. Don't worry, they're coming. They're coming. Blackwood, Dvorsky, Zach Hyman. We're only on 2 boxes. We're only in the second one. Zuccarello, Borgo, Noah Dobson, Montreal. Wait a minute. Was that McDavid? That was David in there. Alright, box number 3. Yanni Neiman, Salmonson for Winnipeg. That's a good one, actually. Marco Rossi for the Wild. There's a Nick Suzuki, Ryan Leonard, and Dostal. Brady Tkachuk, Murashov for the Penguins. Brady Coots for the Canucks. Jack Hughes, Brock Besser, and Berkeley Catton on the #1 outburst. I'm pulling a lot of this kid, to be honest. Is he really that good? I know he's one of the Chase Young Guns in here. Is he really that good? Yeah, who has Seattle? Seattle on this list. Seattle, why am I so blind? Oh, David Smith. Wow. He's having himself a good break so far. All right, Michael Misa, Snuggerud on the #1. Okay, let me just move these base cards out. There's a Austin Matthews for Toronto. There's Adam Fantilli, Gabe Perreault, and Gabe Perreault. Next, Darlene, Noah Ostlund, and Kevin Fiala playoff photo variation. Or the Kings. Wow. Connor Clattenburg for Edmonton. There's Michael Misa and a Carson Lambos. Carson Lambos for the Wild. Who the heck is that? Shane Wright for Seattle once again. There's a Tim Stützle and Troy Terry for the Ducks. Nate Danielson. There you go. That's the one. Who has Detroit in this? Tony and Mike. All right, work out a deal on that one, and then let me know. I sleeved it up just so that you can check it out. Palika and Arupe hints. Tony's good. Like, I think Tony will trade you for Colton Ellis. If you have Colton Ellis, he'll take those cards. Alex Tuck, Brady Martin, and Nikishin in 1999. There's a Gustafson, Demidog #1, and John Tavares for the Leafs. Heine, I think you scared the Flyers away. And you scared them. You scared them with your presence. Alright, come on. Next pile. Next pile. Austin Matthews, Yanni Neiman, Easton Cowan on the Pink Dazzler. Remember, Pink Dazzlers are a lot more rare than the regular ones. So there we go. Easton Cowan for Toronto. I don't know. Bootiets? I don't know. For the Ducks, Colton Dock and a Sorokin. I don't know how to say that name. Konechny, Eichel, Matt Barzal. There's your first Flyer. Demidov on the power play. Paige Thompson and Adam Gaudette for the Sharks. Forgot about that guy. Gaudette. Gaudette. You didn't scare Konechny there, honey. Alright, Gabe Velarde, Hunter Skinner for the Blues, and then Beckett Seneca once again. There's Charlie McAvoy. There's Konechny again. He's not scared. Nico Hischier. You scared everyone else but Konechny. Tom Willander for the Canucks. Ryan Green, Mikko Rantanen. There's Celebrini, Reinhardt, and a Beckett Seneca. Look at this. Level 1 to 9.99, I believe. Nice. That is a nice hit. So far, Demidov and him. Ryan Leonard, Jack Devine for the Panthers. And for the Penguins, Thomas Novak. Last pile. This is box number 8. Good luck, good luck. At least we didn't get no stuck cards that time. Levshinov, Florian Xhekaj for Montreal. And the Young Gun canvas of Xavier Bourgault for the Sens. There's Elias Pettersson, Nathan McKinnon, Matthew Woody. And the last pack, Kyle Connor, Easton Cowan #1, and Nate Danielson. There's another Nate Danielson. Tony. I'm pretty sure you know what Tony. If I know Tony the way I know Tony, he doesn't really care. He'll hook you up. Like, you just gotta shoot him a message and let him know. He'll hook you up. I think you both are good. You'll probably hook him up with some. He'll hook you up with some. You guys are two good dudes. So I'm not worried about it. Do the deal. Let me know what's what, and I'll make sure it gets to the right person. Okay, we're on home stretch. So let me do the random dice again, and we'll do the last 4 boxes. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to take up too much time, but this is a marathon break. I was hoping to get 2 of these, so we just give 1 each. But there we go. So we're going to do the random again. Left side odd, right side even again. Same spiel. I'm going to repeat myself over and over and over every time I do this. Go is #1. When I hit the button, it shakes. Close her up, hit the button a little bit here, then let her go. Alright, good luck. We chatted, all good? Perfect. Let me know what happens. Oh, who scored for the Canes? #4. Seattle it goes. Seattle. Alright, small recap on this one. There's a Seneca Rookie Premier. Easton Cowan Pink. Demidov #1. There's the Nate Danielson. I sleeved it up because you guys are working out a deal. Berkeley Canton #1. That's a nice one. Outburst, Connor McDavid. And then nice acetate. And then a Beckett Seneca Black and White. This is actually a pretty good case. I'll be real honest with you. If I got this case, I'd be pretty happy. You know, there's a lot of nice cards coming out of here, to be honest. It might not seem like it to you guys, but it is. There's definitely an abundance of nice hits in this one. I think better than the last one, to be honest, but that's for us to decide, I guess. Or you guys to decide. Okay, we're switching up teams. Here we go. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Bang. Teams have changed. The teams have changed. Who scored? Who scored for the Canes, guys? Who scored for the Canes? Because we got to chat here. This is going to be the boring part. Stankoven! Hey! I love it. Love it. Stanky. Stanky with the goal. Who do you think's going to win today? Like, I'm not watching the game, and you guys are, so... How's, the tone of the game, you know? Is like... Was Carolina out of it, then all of a sudden they scored, now they got some life in them? Or is Vegas just too dominant, they let one slide? I know who Heine's cheering for, I'll tell you that much. I know she's a Carolina cheer. She don't like the goalie in the Golden Knights, eh? I don't think a lot of people do, to be honest. Kawhi, what's good, Kawhi? You chatted, all good, perfect. Just let me know in DM after the break where what's going to who, or who's going to, which cards are going to what. Obviously, the Dynasty is going to go to you, but if there's any other instructions I need to know, just let me know. And these cards are going out first thing in the morning, so it's unfortunate. They might sit at the post office over the weekend, but that's not my operation. Unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Alright, next. At least it's in the system and it's moving. This is box number 10. On box number 10, or I didn't move that back. Well, the good old box number 10. Watching the game, Kings are pressing. Oh, okay, so the Kings got some life in them. I'm definitely going to check the game out right after. Like, what period are we on, Kawhi? Do I have time after this break to watch the rest of it, or is it almost done? Like, is it like 3 minutes left in the third or something, or... Whew. Or is it still early? That's probably late. Probably not early. Third period, 7 minutes left. Okay, never mind. I don't think I can make it. I'm going to try my best, but I don't want to rush a break either, right? Unless the Kings tie it, and then boom. We're going to overtime, and then I can definitely watch that, I would assume. Unless they score right away. Alright, here we go. Box number 11. Oh, it's tied now? Who scored? Who tied the game? Oh, thanks for keeping me updated, guys. I appreciate it. I called it? I'm good? Who scored? Please say it was Nick Ehlers. Ehlers? Aho? Sveshnikov? Revy! Who scored? Ehlers? Oh, that's awesome. I guess I am going to be watching the game unless someone scores beforehand. One of these days I'm gonna figure out how to sneak the game on the bottom right hand corner of the break screen. I know it could be done, I just don't want the copyright strike. Because I could lose my YouTube channel. Martinuk or Jankowski? Either way, if it's either one of those two, it's not who I thought it was, so I mean, it don't really matter. But remember, the game's not over. The game's not over. Someone else could score. I mean, look how the last game went. Just went back and forth towards the end. That's awesome, though. I called it. That's funny. That is funny. Alright, here we go. We're opening up the last box and we're going to start this break. I know you guys are tuned in to the final minutes of the game, so don't mind me. I'll try to run through it as quick as I can and get you guys back to the hockey game because I still got a long night. I'm going to put the game on and I'm going to start sorting all these cards, and yeah, that's going to be the end of my night after that. Oh, remember, another case of this is going up. I have to double check, make sure I have another case in hand. Yeah, I gotta double check. Have to double check. But I am gonna be putting up another case. Either if I fill it, or like if I don't have it, Tempe will have some for sure. So he could probably do this. He could probably do it. Ooh. The heck? I knocked over my top loader. I was so in a rush. Alright, last pack. I know you guys are watching the game, so I'm going to do this nice and quickly for you guys, alright? Here we go. Boxes 9 through 12. Good luck. Teams are updated. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, what do we have here? Dvorsky, Leon Draisaitl, and Jordan Kyrou on the outdoor variation. That's a couple blues on there. Seneca, number 1. Very nice. Matthew Wood, Elise Lindholm for the Bruins. Nathan McKinnon, Joaquin Kemmel, Mikko Rantanen, Forsberg, Levshinov, Landeskog on the outburst. There's Braden Schneider, Stephen Halliday for the Sens, and Adrian Kempe going to the Kings. Next. Zane Parak, Nikishin. Oh, look at this. This is one of those star views that are like a case hit. And look who it is, too. Connor McDavid for the Oilers. Who has the Oilers? Paul. Oh, Paul's going to enjoy this one. Paul's going to like this one. There's the star view. It's like 1 out of every like 360 packs or something like that. Star view. That is a case hit. That is nice. More than a case hit, actually. Alright, Beckett Seneca for the Ducks. I forgot we pulled one already, and here we go. There's number 2. Very nice. Number 2! Who's got the Ducks? Kev! What's up, Kev? Did you have the Ducks in the last one, too? Not too shabby. You tell me. Alright, Joaquin Kemmel and Kopitar. Next, we have Lane Hudson, Kyle Connor, Jared McCann, who we can't get rid of. I swear to God, we're hitting this guy every time out of 250 Deluxe. He's stalking me. Nichushkin, Lambos for the Wild. Sergei Fedorov, holy moly. It's been a while since I pulled a card of his. Maybe back in like 1991 I was pulling his stuff. Carlson, Engstrom for Montreal. And then Sergachev for Utah. There's Renzel, Quinn Hughes, Josh Norris. You're not going to see a lot of Schaefers. We pulled a lot of them in the first set. Nazar, Braden Bowman, and Ryan Leonard. But you never know. You might see the canvas, though. We did not pull the canvas. Or maybe a variation of the number 1. Oh, what's this? Patrick Laine. There's a Keskimaki. And a Garrett Hathaway for the Flyers. Easton Cowan, Brady Tkachuk, Sandin Palika. Is it still 2-2 or? Alright. Darlene, Nick Lardie for the Hawks. And then Yanni Neiman. And we got another outburst coming up here. Tyler Seguin, Zeev Buium, and Marco Rossi. Marco Rossi. I don't think he's a... Is he still a Wild? Alright, next pack. Hellebuck, Shane Lachance, and Draisaitl for the Oilers. Matthew Schaefer, there we go, I spoke too soon. John Carlson and a black and white Brock Nelson for Colorado. There's a Stützle, Demidov, and a Chernyshov, the 1999, who you guys say he's crap. So Schmeller, Cam Lund, Marshall Warren. Wrong player. Come on. Oh my gosh. 5 minutes left. Okay. Alright. And you guys are locked in right now. So Rantanen, Renzel, Patrick Laine on the blue speckled. Berkeley Catton going to Seattle. This is the young one. There we go. We got another one with Seattle. Seattle. Chad Paul, nice. There's another Catton for you, Chad. And then we got Jason Robertson for the Stars. Troy Terry, Seth Jarvis. Oh, we got a 1 of 1. 1 of 1 printing plate of Tyson Forrester, Heine. You scared him into the next box. Sorry. Sorry. But this is a 1 of 1 printing plate for the Flyers. Or Frank. There you go, Frank Parisi. 1 of 1 plate. Wow. Sorry, Heidi. All right, Barzal. Oh, there's another Schaefer. Very nice. Schaefer number 1. I want to see a red Dazzler or something like this. Or not a red Dazzler, like a red Outburst. And then there's Tim Stutzla. Sorry, Heidi. Alright, next. Nick Danielson, John Tavares, and level 2 Ozzy Weisblatt to $4.99 for Nashville. Chernyshov, Zeev Buium, Philip Roenick, their teammates. Quinn Hughes, Kucherov, Speckled Easton Cowan for Toronto. Aho, Jimmy Snuggerud, and Bogdan Treniev on the Outburst, Young Guns, Silver Outburst, that is, for Washington. What is the Capitals? Paul P. My boy Tyson, yeah, you know. It's not Tyson that irritates me now. It's freaking, what's his name there? How did I forget his name? Snuggerud, Ryan Leonard, number 1, and Dylan Larkin. What's his name there on the Seattle there? What's his name, Barkley? What's his name that's bugging me? Is every break we're pulling him? Every goddamn break he's getting hit. Ovechkin, Kopitar, and Gustafsson. Clear cut. I think that's obviously going to Minnesota. Michael Misa, number 1. Zane Parekh. Brady Shea. Who is that kid's name again? Why is it bugging me now? Kopitar. Rantanen. Claude Giroux to 250. We have a Dylan Larkin, Tristan Bras for the Penguins. No, not Cole Lund. We pulled him just now. Hold on. Let's see his name. What's his name? Jared McCann. Yeah, that's it. Kawhi. Kawhi knows what I'm talking about. Ryan McLeod. Every break, Jared McCann. I swear to God. Steven Stamkos. There's a double A. And a Sergei Murashov. Zeev Buium. Another Schaefer. Nice. At least he's still popping up. Nick Suzuki. Because we pulled a lot of them earlier. Lucas Raymond. Luca Pinelli. And then Snuggerud for the Blues. Snuggy. You watch too many breaks. Well, I mean... yeah, you have to watch a lot of the breaks for you to know. Yeah, You're not lying. All right, Ryan Green. There's another checklist. There we go. Another checklist. Who has Seattle in this? Chad, and then it's between Chad and Kev. All right, Austin Matthews. There's a Tage Thompson, another Demidov, UD3 this time, and then Mark Scheifele for the Jets. There's Quentin Byfield, another Catton. And then Levshinov for the Hawks. Pasternak. Another Schaefer. Okay, we're starting to pop up again. And then Jake Ottinger for Dallas. He's starting to pop up again. That's a good thing. See if we can get his canvas out of here now. Alright, good luck. Matthew Wood. Triniev. And Sidney Crosby. There's a Matt Duchene. Berkeley Catton, and Zane Parekh. I like the style on those holographics. Matthew Tkachuk, Patrick Kane, and Arturi Lehkonen exclusives to 100. Zeev Buium for the Canucks. Another Schaefer. Like I said, there's a lot of controversy between that Buium card. Schaefer, and then Jordan Kyrou. So a lot of Schaefers are popping up. Who has the Islanders in this? Paul. They're showing up, but I know which one you want. Clayton Keller, Cale Makar, and then playmakers Mikko Rantanen for Dallas. Funny looking card. Thomas Milic, Ben Kindle, Adrian Kempe for the Kings. Crazy how we had to do 3 dice rolls. McDavid, Victor Hedman, and Suniev, the 1999. There's John Tavares, Stenberg, and Victor Hedman to end it off. That is it. So we're gonna do the random and then a quick recap and then on to the game. Oh my god, but I'm interested in Leaf cards you got in the boxes. It's gonna be tough because Kawhi's a Leaf fan too. But I hope you guys can work out a deal. Alright, go number 1 right there. Hit the button, shakes, close it up, shake, release. Number 5, that's going to the Ducks side. Odd on the left, even on the right, going to the Ducks. There we are. All right, quick recap. Sounds like a caveman doing that. Doing that explanation there. All right. Triniev for the Caps. Albert Schaefer number 1. Berkeley Catton Young Gun. Tyson Forster printing plate 1 of 1. Seneca Young Gun. And then this is nice. The Starview Holographics McDavid. The Canes up! Oh man, I gotta get off the live and watch. Alright, I'm gonna try to watch the last of the game, guys. Remember, I'm gonna be sitting here sorting, so if you wanna hit me up, hit me up. Let me know what's going on, Mike and Tony. But I'm gonna get to watch the game. I'm gonna see if I can man, 3 unanswered goals while I was breaking. That's crazy. Alright. Thank you guys. Make sure you have your updated addresses, please. I can't stress that enough. Please send me your updated address. Please. Thank you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next break. Cheers, everybody.